So of the dramatic or chaotic, footage is showing what really happened at the White House Correspondents Dinner last night, or you can now say yesterday. On my right is Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance being evacuated. Now these are men in the law enforcement agents running helter-skelter to get the guests properly evacuated. But unfortunately, maybe unfortunately for the shooter, he didn't achieve his aim. Just within split seconds, the men in the law enforcement agents brought everything under control. But the hotel needed to be searched properly, to know, you never can tell whether the shooter came with someone. Maybe they planned attack, 2, 3, and 4, and the likes. But it turned out it was just a teacher. He's a scientist. I mean, just a guy with good CV. He's a nice guy, but I can just assume that something came over him, and then he wanted to carry out the worst violence attack or assassination attempt that we've never had in modern history. So these are, journalists still trying to cover what was happening. Some of them left their stuff and they ran away. It was terrible. So here is how it all started. He said he has been hiding in the building, and then he ran across the law enforcement agents, and within seconds they already went after him. Report has it that he fired some shots, but look at him, they held him down. Here is the video. This is where he's held down. It's just Donald Trump described him as a lone wolf, a sick person, and many other adjectives he used to describe his personality. He was caught with shotgun, knives, and I was imagining what he wanted to achieve. So his sister, revealed that he said he wanted to change something, and based on multiple investigation, he's shown that he doesn't like Christians. He belonged to the woke group. Some reports also reveal that he donated for Kamala Harris election campaign. So by that, we are meant to believe that he belongs to the Democrat or he's a leftist. But whichever way you belong, what will make you wake up and you want to do something so stupid that now your family is under scrutiny? I mean, his house right now is a crime scene. So his parents will move out. No one moves out of his family house until proper investigation is done. His friends are in trouble. Not that they are in trouble, they will be monitored. They will have to be investigated. His teachers, everyone that has come in contact with him will be investigated. That's what stupidity can cost you. That's what it costs to be stupid. That's how much it costs to try to do something you know you will never achieve. How do you think that you are going to beat the FBI, the police, just all the men and women in the law enforcement? How do you think you're going to beat them? And then you want to, not even a bird, you can't even kill a bird at this White House presidential dinner. You can't do that. So it was just a failed attempt, and I believe that he must have cooled off his head right now. His head must have calmed down. I don't think that any right-thinking person will wake up one day and want to do something as stupid as this Cole Allen did. So it can, just that the guests most of them were frightened. You see, they were. In fact, I was so worried at the pace at which they evacuated the Vice President J.D. Vance. He was sitting down, and then his seat was just pushed, and then that was just it. He was evacuated, and this pregnant woman also that was evacuated. But all the same, the men in the law enforcement agents did what they need to do. But in the end, it was just a scare. That's what, for me, just a scare. So it means that anywhere Donald Trump, any outing Donald Trump is making, wherever he's going, security will be beefed up more. When Donald Trump was asked today why assassination attempt keeps coming to him, keeps happening to him, he said he's studied about this assassination stuff, that people always want to assassinate someone who is making an impact, someone who is doing so well. And look at that, the people in that list, Abraham Lincoln and the likes, these are people who are really impacting their world and the world. But those who are doing their bidding, if you are trying to please this arrogant, I don't know how to describe them, they don't have to assassinate you, because you can't just please everybody. You can't please everybody. So if this guy doesn't have any criminal record, no offense, there is no offense or crime that is tied to his name. In fact, he has one of the best record. The person I think I have concern for is Erika Keck. It's not even up to a year that her husband was assassinated. You could imagine that. And then she was still in that she was still at the White House Correspondents Dinner, and this whole thing happened. Some newsmen that were on ground said she was saying she just needed to go home. I think they need to get her a therapy. They need to go for therapy, for some counseling. They need to really take good care of her. After that, the whole thing spiraled across the whole place. Security men stopping every car, make sure everything is brought under control. You never know. The way crime, is happening in the USA now, you never know who is a suspect. No one will ever believe that this guy, calm guy, scientist, develop brakes for wheelchairs for elderly people. Did quite, build a game developer. Did quite a whole lot. You will never imagine that someone who is more focused. He has done some research at National Aeronautics Space Authority, NASA. He's done quite a whole lot. You will never believe that he could just wake up and want to do something crazy. So no one knows who is radical now in America. No one knows whose head is going left, whose head is going right. No one knows who is crazy. No one. You can't even predict what somebody that you believe is an angel.
What the fuck is a guy on a bike?
He's thinking about. That's why they say the devil, is better than the angel. You don't know. So this is crazy. I hope this stops, because the more and more these attacks continue to come out, I'm glad that this thing was brought under control. Imagine if this happens to be an African. Oh my God. Such African country will be in big trouble. Maybe they will be banned for life. But you see, these are people who are Americans by birth, by everything. And then you just wake up. According to Fox News reporter, said his main aim is to attack those in Trump's team, those in government. Isn't that foolishness? So now I don't know what was his fate, but I doubt if he will ever recover from this.